Hey, welcome to BSB TV. Today, I'm really excited to have Corrina Lindby from The Answer Is Yes. Is the answer always yes?
Yes. The answer is always yes, but it might not be today.
Fair enough. So you actually run an organisation that collates training from a whole lot of small business specialists and experts that help people learn different aspects of business and also even personal development.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We found that it's very hard for a lot of small business owners who are in the training field to actually get recognised. And sometimes, when you talk to a client and you say to them, hey, I've got this course, do you want? They go, no, but I want this course. And you go, oh, no, I don't have that course. So it's like, hey, the answer is yes. They can say yes, and then they can just pull the courses on and become the magic for their clients. So it actually
Do you have? I'm sure. I'm going to make it a challenge to find out if I can ask you a question where the answer is no before the end of here, and I promise not to be rude. So, online training is something that has become more prevalent and has kind of become the norm.
It was already going that direction. The whole industry was sort of shifting to online training even before COVID, but since COVID, it's like it's on steroids now. And people are realizing, hey, it's not as hard as what I thought it was, and it's actually quite easy. So once the staff get used to it, they go, oh yeah, this is easy, and it has a lot of benefits. Because if you ever tried to organise a group of people for on-site training, it's like herding cats. They're all darting everywhere, and it's like, guys, focus, we're here today. And sometimes I've had to reschedule courses because something's come up and they have to zip off. Where online training, pause, come back to it.
Absolutely. I was speaking this morning to a unicorn wrangler as well. That was the official job title of the lady that I was talking to this morning. One of the things that I love is the fact that training once upon a time was so expensive, and you had to ship people off site. They were gone for days, lost productivity, everything was down. I love the way that as time has gone on, we've become far more flexible about how we consume training. We almost consume it like we do Netflix, which is really awesome. And we can do it at our pace in an environment that's comfortable and right for us, so that we can actually be very self-paced. Now, the types of courses that you run, what sort of courses are they?
Yeah, well, we sort of have a philosophy about businesses need to build what we call a fortress of protection around themselves. I'm sorry, I've got to use my hands. You imagine most of us start out in business and we're really great specialists about what we actually do. And along the way, you decide, when I start business, it's a bit expensive to get those legal documents. It's a bit this, and I really need expert help and assistance. But the consultants are just like, it costs so much. So our consultants have taken their knowledge, what they tell everybody, into online courses in 5 key categories. So think of a fortress. You need one wall. You need to protect your business with health and safety. Human resources, another wall. Your business systems. So business systems are things like your cybersecurity, your business law, your business finance, your IT stuff, all of that sort of stuff, and your infrastructure you've got to have in place. And because your business, it all revolves around people, you need some personal development. And that could be you, the business owner, but more importantly, it's probably your staff need some personal development. If they can't speak clearly to customers, they could be losing customers. Or then we've got one about personal bias. They might have personal bias and not serve that same person the same way, whatever it is. So we've got personal development. And then you've got business development, which is what we call the roof. But you need to build the business, grow the business, but at the same time protect the business. So that's where we've come from, a point. What can we pull together that will grow and protect the business?
That fortress of, what did you say again?
Fortress of protection.
Fortress of protection. I like that. I think it's really awesome, and build on a really solid platform so that people can actually build on top of each other with doing that. So with The Answer Is Yes, does that keep track of your students and what they've done so that the business owner can see where students are up to at any point in time?
Yeah, absolutely. We can give them the reports about what the students are doing, but each of our consultants will run work with that client, that business. Rather than having this person coming in over here and that person, we have one person that, okay, we'll deal with what your issue is first. Say it's human resources. Great, human resources does their bit. But, you were talking people here, you've got to look at health and safety. So the next step is, there's always like the next step is, and some people come to me and they say, hey, look, I know I've got my systems in place. I was just talking, we're about to do an animation about this whole process. And you imagine the castle with the big moat and the walls around it. Some people, they bought the bricks, but they haven't put the walls up yet, so they've got all this random stuff happening. We've got to build it consistently to protect you so that things that you're not getting taken out by non-compliance with government legislation. You're not being taken out by poor customer service. You're not being taken out by HR and all this other stuff. It's systematically working. And I think every business owner needs to understand that when you go into business, you need to be spending at least 2 to 4 hours a week where you're starting to put protections in it. So don't go building up a business that gets taken right out when the enemy comes walking in. So it's a bit like the guy standing there with a shield on one side saying, I've got him, and they just circle around him and he's gone. So we've got to build that fortress of protection.
So what makes you an expert in training?
Well, I've been training for over 22 years. So as a trainer for all types of organisations, I, in the past, prior to starting, the answer is yes. I was helping build up a registered training organisation, setting all the infrastructures in. But prior to that, I was a financial counsellor, and the amount of businesses that I saw fold because they didn't have their infrastructure in place. And you ask yourself, why would, if a business was profitable, why are they failing at 3 to 5 years? Because something else has taken them out. They've not had their infrastructure in place. They haven't had the HR, the health and safety, and all of this. And so something comes along and just takes them out. And so I decided no. And of course, my financial counselor, as a financial counselor, I hate spending money. Okay, so I wanted something that was affordable for business owners. I know what it's like to be gouged. I really have been gouged over the years. For you go, I'll never do that again. And so for that, to me, that was our model we wanted to build on, was integrity. And so all of my specialists now are creating their knowledge into, why are you paying consulting fees for something that they tell everybody? So let's put that knowledge that they tell everybody into an online course, and then you go to them for consult, which doesn't fit into what they're telling everybody else. And it makes it way more affordable for businesses than what it used to be.
Hey, and affordability is what we're all about at Small Business, and I really do love this. I love the fact that you come from an RTO background, so you had the discipline and the process around that, and obviously governments ensure that you have that before they let you be an RTO, and stringently monitor it and all that sort of stuff. So the infrastructure setup is going to be absolutely fantastic, which is great. The courses, you said that when we were talking beforehand, you said they start from $5 or something.
Yeah, well, one of the problems that we've got, particularly in the health and safety arena, is our health and safety guys, they do a toolbox talk to the group. But there's always that Johnny on the spot who doesn't appear. So what our goal is to create is a whole range of toolbox talks that you can pluck out and use. But if he doesn't appear, he's got to do the online version of it. And so there's no more excuses that you're disappearing. So some of the courses are that. Some of our courses might be $20, all the fire training stuff. And we can customize a lot of our courses specifically for that client group as well. And it's not this customization fee. No, we customize stuff for free because we want you long-term. And if we can do it quickly and easily, then we've got a long-term client, and none of this thousands of dollars to make custom courses. I'm trying not to be politically correct. That doesn't work for me.
Absolutely. And obviously it doesn't work. Look, I love the fact that it's flexible. I love the fact that you're able to, you've got a whole range of, you said you've got about 45 courses there, another 25 in there. So 70 odd courses within the next, 4 weeks or thereabouts. And you just keep adding courses in as quickly as people are asking you for them. You'll go out and source a provider. You find someone who is an expert in their field that is looking to do these courses. I think it's an absolutely wonderful offering that you have there, and the fact that people can, get certificates at the end of this or whatever. They can get the recognition that they have done your courses, and that you're keeping a training record for employers.
Yes.
and you've got the right systems and processes in place to do that. I think that's absolutely wonderful. Is there anything we've missed?
I know that we've got about 200 courses coming down down the pipeline, and I'd love to know what people are really looking for in training, because we want to make sure that it's on point with what they're actually doing. So it's all about, what do businesses need in the way of training? That's what we want to be able to provide. Whatever the answer is, yes, for all your training needs. If I don't have it today, I will get it tomorrow.
So is it going to be sunny tomorrow?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. The question is, where are you that it's not sunny?
I was going to say, you're a liar. It's not going to be sunny tomorrow.
It's all right now.
Fair enough. Look, thanks very much for coming along and talking a little bit about The Answer Is Yes. I love the fact that you are there trying to help small business owners get cost-effective training, stuff that can help them immediately, and that they can do it in a time frame that fits them. So, if they're in COVID and they're not busy because they're in COVID, they can do it during office hours. If they're absolutely flat out and never been busier in their life, they can do it at 11 o'clock at night if that's when they choose to do it. And they're able to get, quality courses delivered by small business owners. And that's really important to me, that small business owners are training small business owners.
And they've walked the walk. They've got the scars, they've got the battle stuff. I mean, got to have a minimum of 10 years experience. And if you've got 10 years experience, you've got the battle scars. You know what does and doesn't work, because there's all well and good people telling you the theory of business, but the practical walk, I commend anyone who's been in business longer than 10 years, because you've got the battle scars to prove it.
I know it's so easy for consulting companies, to go, oh, we can train small business how to be big. No, they can't. They don't know the complexity of small business and all the challenges and competing issues that a small business owner has in their head, because they can delegate those out. In small business, we don't have that luxury all the time. So, look, that's why I love that you're supporting small business owners within your business, as well as supporting small business owners with your business. And I love businesses that are doing that kind of thing. So thank you very much for helping small business out.
Thank you. And all my trainers, my 38 trainers, will love your support. So we're helping lots of trainers. So yeah, thank you.
We might have a plan there. We'll have a chat about it and what that might entail. There are some special things with Brisbane Small Business coming your way. We're just putting all of the mechanisms in place to make some stuff that's going to be really awesome for small business owners, that is going to help you with your business. So please watch this space. Thanks, Corrina, for coming on today.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Look, it's been absolutely wonderful. I've really enjoyed the chat. I didn't get you to say no, so that's a good thing.
Yes.
Well, you may have lied to me. That's a bad thing, but we won't go into that.
Didn't lie.
It was a superficial question anyway. Look, thanks very much for